Hey guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Today we got one hell of a video for you. I got so many chores to do I've been neglecting. One of them is this freaking room. I had to move the foam thing up here because the cat was clawing at it. You can see the damage she did. Yeah, wrecked the foam things. I put it up here. But we got crap everywhere. I need to freaking do something about all the crap everywhere. It's all recyclable cardboard. Gonna pack that up and bring it outside. However, I gotta go outside and do some other stuff. Now, in my previous video, I showed you guys my new reel, my Shimano SLX 151 HG DC. I said I was gonna bring it back because of the whole right-handed spool thing, that I found it really awkward to use. Then I hooked it up to the one casting rod I have up here, the Eagle Claw. $15 Eagle Claw that I'm going to pair with the Zebco 33 for a quick deploy and a little finesse fishing. It's a medium light or medium. I think it's a medium power rod. Going to pair it up with that and it should be pretty good. Basically, just to sail out, a worm on a hook and play around, see if we can catch something on it. Maybe even get crazy and put a Senko on a wacky rig, sail that out. I'm just gonna grab my phone here and put it in my pocket. And that way there we have something to, we have two rods on us, but I decided to keep the right hand reel. And the reason being is I watched some videos on it, people who use left-handed reels, and they decided to switch and learn how to use a right-handed reel. And the reasoning for that made a lot of sense. And this is before I even read the comments on the video that you saw last, where I talked about this rod, or basically this reel, because I was like, you know what? Canadian Tire didn't have any of the other kind of reels. All they had was this style here with the crank on this side. So you crank with the left and haul with the right. And a lot of people said, like, okay, you've seen me cast the bait caster. I cast it with my right hand. And then I swap the friggin' rod over to my left hand to start reeling. The problem is sometimes you cast out, the bait hits the water and a fish blows up on it, like right away. And that's kind of brutal when that happens if you don't have the rod in your hand ready to set the hook. So if it hits the water and you're switching hands, you're not going to feel that reaction. Your best bet is just to have the rod in the right hand to begin with and set it. So that's what we're going to do. Now today, I do have some shit that I got to do. I got a lot of choring that I neglected. On the weekend, I went with Debbie to her parents' house. She had a bunch of wine bottles to grab, so she grabbed them, but she has no room at her house to store them. So they're all in boxes. I'm thinking about chucking them up there. I'm probably gonna need my ladder, unless my step ladder will give me enough height to do it, then I don't have to pull down the big ladder. I was gonna just chuck them. This freaking plant climbed up my truck ramp. Lovely. Anyway, let's see if this thing here will do it. Because if it will, then I'll just go ahead and use this to get enough height to put the boxes up high. Of course, I got a bunch of shit in the way. My propane heater and propane tank. This thing has a 200-pound weight capacity and I'm 230 pounds. I should probably get my ladder down. This is not gonna cut it. All right, so I have to get the ladder down because I was just gonna put the bottles down here. She makes homemade wine. She picked up the hobby during COVID. Great way to make profit. A lot of people picked up drinking during COVID. She picked up making liquor during COVID. So I gotta grab my keys out of the house because I forgot them. Because I'm awesome like that. So let's just go ahead and grab those right now. And we'll deal with these wine bottles. And yeah, I was gonna put them in the back shed and just leave them there, but the problem is I asked her, I said, are you gonna need these again? And she said, probably not for a long time. And I said, so if I put them up in the loft area of the garage, is that gonna cause a problem? And she said, no, she won't need them anytime soon, which is perfect. I also managed to get some wood here to burn. Gotta chop it up, obviously. They're old fence posts, so pretty awesome. And something else I did was originally I was gonna put this Shimano DC on the ugly stick, but then I saw a rod over at Canadian Tire and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit and pick up the rod. And that rod, my friends, is a 7-foot medium heavy Shimano Claris. So she feels good. I like the grip on it. I'm gonna take this plastic off the end. There we go. It's got a 1-year warranty on it, unlike ugly sticks. So if this does break, I'll just bring it back to Canadian Tire. I got the receipt in the truck. I'll just bring it back to Canadian Tire and get a refund. And then I'll just go and pick up the ugly stick GX2 or something and chuck that reel on it. I still like my other setup. It works fine. But I've already spooled this up with some Moss Green Power Pro 30 pound. And I have a feeling this setup is gonna be freaking dope. And I'll be able to test it out this coming weekend. So let's go to my buddy's house this weekend. We're gonna go on the boat and go fishing. Now I'm probably not gonna YouTube this event because, well, I might. It's gonna be early morning. It's gonna be kind of dark. We're supposed to hit the lake at around 6 o'clock. So I guess that means 8 o'clock, whatever. We're gonna try for some early morning fishing and see how we do. And I kind of want to get my first ever topwater frog catch, as well as make the Whopper Plopper official, which is going to require me to put some new hooks on it because currently the hooks that are on it are complete junk. So let's go ahead and grab some line off of this. A bug just landed on my head. So the whole reason behind this setup, I like the fact that the line matches the rod. I'm just gonna grab a frog from my other bag. I got some Dollarama frogs in here, and I'm gonna try and sail one of them. Why the frig not? So, seeing how it's gonna be early morning, I'm gonna throw one of these guys on. Simple Frog by Mako. 2.5 inch, squishy, with some big dirty hooks on the back. Fish bites, rip it through its lip. Here comes fishy. Guys, I'm already in super heaven with this setup. Freaking fly. Check this out. You can actually hear the reel scream too. So I'm just doing some simple casting in the backyard. The frog's hooks aren't really exposed, so it's fine, but listen to this reel. And like, I just hit the end of the yard, and that was barely even me pitching it out there. Like, if I were to bomb it, I think I could put it in the neighbor's yard. And this is not a heavy frog either. That's pretty good. I don't even know if you guys can see where it's landing, but like that's decent. Super stoked. Can't wait. Let's get this guy hooked up to the bait catcher, wherever the hell it is. Anybody else out there in the angling world, do you pre-rig your rods? Or am I the only one who does that? But yeah, this setup is actually pretty dope. Like, you see how the green line matches the green of the rod? Like, that's pretty awesome, right? I could have put blue Power Pro on it and it still would look good because of the blue on the knob and the reel. So I got this setup in the truck. My other setup is the ugly stick, and I don't know what I have on that. I don't know what I have on the ugly stick. But we do have all these boxes of wine bottles. Oh, there's 6, not 7. So that's not a problem. I'm curious now what I got on the ugly stick. I know on this thing, apparently I was pitching a torpedo. don't know why I was pitching a torpedo. That's kind of dumb. I'm probably going to re-rig this one off camera to not a torpedo, basically to a hook and a sinker. Actually, I'm going to be taking this all off. I'm going to be moving it over to that Eagle Claw rod, which is pretty much the same as this Zebco rod, except for this Zebco rod is what, light power? It's a medium light, and the other one's a medium rod. What do I got on you? Okay, I got a broken jerkbait, so that can be re-rigged, probably just to a straight hook, and then sail it out. Should be good. So I'm just gonna move that over to there. I'm gonna move this out of here because this is getting redone. Probably just put a jig head or something on that. I have another topwater frog here. I'm gonna bring it out in case I catch a bunch of fish on it. My buddy's like, oh, I wish I had a frog. I'd be like, oh, I can make your wish come true. And I'll give him a $1 frog. Unless a pike shreds it, then I'll need it. And then of course I got the Zebco reel rod. I'll just leave that in there. And we'll move the Shimano off to the side here. I like to build something to hold these rods in the back of my truck so they're not bouncing around. But right now what I need to do is get these wine bottles out of here and up in the garage. I'll be back. This bug is driving me crazy. Hey, it's starting to look like a truck again. I got to get that friggin' tarp out of there, but she's really deep in there. And my bucket made its way to the back of the truck, so that's fun. Oh well, whatever. Not a big deal. But anyway, so we got that all cleared out. Got the rods over here. They're lay them down flat on the ground so that they're good. Still got the old Skivinz bait caster here. Probably going to pair it up with that Skivinz rod again. For what? I don't know. Stuff it in my bike, and if I'm out biking and I see a body of water and I want to hit it, I'll hit it till I quit it. So all the wine bottles are up yonder. So mission 1 and 2 complete. What was mission 2? All that wood, I just took it out. I didn't chop it up yet. It's really light. It's really rotten. It's her parents' old fence posts. They're pretty much toast. This one here seemed all right, but they replaced it. I think it broke at the bottom or something. But those ones are rotten right through, so they're like, do you want to burn that? And I'm like, yeah, I'll burn that. Thing is, it's like such a light wood. It's almost like friggin' wooden cardboard. Probably light that with a lighter right now. Perfect kindling to get the fire going. But here's something else I need to do, guys. I've been neglecting my lawn to the point where, well, let me show you. This is my front yard. Probably doesn't look too bad, but it is very, very freaking bad. Like if I get you guys low enough, it almost looks like you're going through a forest down here. So we can't have this anymore. Backyard's kind of kife too, but front yard's really dicked. So I'm gonna grab the Ryobi, slam a 6 amp hour in it, quickly hit that shit, knock it down, grab an 18 volt, jam it in the weed whacker, clean up around the house. I'm not gonna film it, but I'm gonna do it. I'll be right back. Holy crap, guys. The yards are both done. I just gotta do some weed whacking, but I have a feeling I broke a battery. I started off at the 4 amp hour, killed it. Now it's showing orange, which according to this is testing. Of course, everything's upside down, but I don't know what the hell it's testing. I'm just going to disconnect the charger from it, then reconnect it when the battery cools down a bit, but that was not easy. That grass was thick, thick, thick. That's what happens when you neglect your lawn for so long. So I'm just gonna grab the Ryobi 18 volt, go around, trim some edges, trim around here, clear up this, clear around the house and stuff, and go inside, have a shower, and then we're gonna make some dinner. I got a cool idea for a supper tonight. I bought something from Canadian Tire. It's called the Spiralizer. We're gonna make some, I don't know if we can call it jambalaya, but it's where you're gonna use it. Anyway, I'll freaking show you after. I gotta get going. Bye. All right, well, I just plugged in this battery again. Still showing orange light. I'm just gonna leave it like that. See what happens tomorrow or the next day or whatever. All right, I close up this garage door. Oh yeah. Okay, I need 2 hands to close this garage door because she's old and crusty. I'm gonna go inside and have a shower because I was the brainchild that decided to wear a white shirt while doing lawn care and stuff, and well, now it's like camo. It's like snow camo, but whatever, camo's camo. Close that up. Close that up. Close that up. We're good to go. Oh man, freaking beat. That was a lot of work. I didn't do along the wall there because I need a 40-volt battery to run the big weed whacker because that little one's pretty much useless there. I need that heavy-duty copper core wire to really rip through the big stuff. See how I accidentally broke a battery tonight. Guess we're going to be doing a Ryobi free replacement followed by a free repair. We'll have 2 4 amp hours and 1 6 amp hour. I don't mind that too much. Don't mind that one freaking bit. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go have a shower, get cleaned up. I'm gonna put you guys on the charger, and we'll chime back in after shower time when we get dinner going. Pitter patter. A scamper's cat, scamper's cat, meow 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 meow, scamper's cat, scamper's cat, scamper's cat, meow 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 meow, scamper's cat. Anywho, guys, it's after shower. That was desperately needed. Holy crap! Just weighed in. I'm 230 pounds, 0.4. I appreciate it. I think that a month ago I was 255 pounds, 230. That's pretty damn dope. Anyway, I started processing my stuff for food tonight. However, let me get you guys, I gotta do some cleaning up down here. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Very freaking disgusting. Like my kitchen, I don't even know what to say. Like, my counter is a freaking mess. I got shit everywhere. It's so bad. I'll deal with that in a bit. I want to get dinner going because I'm freaking hungry. I'm still doing OMAD, still doing the 1 meal a day, but I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I'm also taking in protein shakes. I'm aiming for at least 200 grams of protein a day, and the rest is whatever. So to get my protein scores, I've been having shakes, which is fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you guys? Anyway, guys, something that I really freaking miss since going keto, and in general because I can't process them, is pasta. I miss pasta. When I was growing up, Mom used to always make every once in a while a big ass pot of macaroni. Hell, living here, I've made big ass pots of macaroni on the stove. I made all sorts of different kinds. Threw some hot sausage into it, threw some ground beef into it, threw a bunch of vegetables into it, different types of noodles, from like drill bits to like the circle kind to like the bow ties to all sorts of different kind of noodles. However, you may also recall that on those videos I used to fart a lot, like a lot. Reason being is I cannot process pasta properly. So the other night I was over at Debbie's having supper, and she was making pasta for her daughter, and she goes, "Oh, I know what we can do." And she busts out this machine and grabs zucchini and puts the zucchini through the machine, and it made spaghetti noodles out of it. The machine's called a spiralizer. That is how I'm gonna get my pasta groove back, because I went and freaking bought one. Canadian Tire had the Star Fritz spiralizer on, regular $49.99, on for $20. It has multiple attachments, angel hair blade included, spiral fries, cucumbers, carrots, beets. I don't know which one I'm supposed to use with zucchini, but I'm just gonna risk it for a biscuit and let it rip tater chip. Why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and bust this thing open, put it together, and I bought myself 2 zucchinis. Probably just gonna do 1 tonight. Oh, guess what? You don't even need to put it together. Easiest assembly ever. It's already done. Beauty. Just gotta unbag and go. I don't know how the heck this thing works. There is a manual in there, but I think I'm gonna follow the man code and not use the manual. Okay, you just manually push it across. So yeah, looks like there's just a blade on there, and there's different attachments for it inside here. So you can, there's like this attachment, which does something, and then there's this attachment, which does something more. And I thought I saw another attachment. Oh, it's right here. And then there's the angel hair pasta attachment. I'm not sure exactly how this here goes on, but we'll figure it out. Warning, blades are very sharp. I'm guessing as you crank it, it throws it into there, and then it makes it into pasta. I'm gonna try it with the angel hair pasta one, because this one here is just a blade for like cutting. Like I guess you could use this with a potato and make like a spiral potato. So let me go ahead and get a zucchini going here. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna preheat my pan. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this zucchini, I'm gonna chop the end off with a knife, just like that. Pull this thing all the way back as far as possible. Jam this on there and see if I can spiralize it. That is not gonna work. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna chop the end off of it so that I can stab it on there, actually get it to somewhat grip, and then see if that'll work. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, I'm obviously really dumb because this is not working at all. Can this go up and down? There we go. Now I'm wondering if my old food processor can do this. And that is all we wrote. So there we go. What we end up with is this little plug. Cool. Then we got a huge ass plate of pasta. The reason why I say ish is because it's not really pasta. Now I didn't use the angel hair module. I used the fine module. And it seemed to work out pretty damn good. Sweet. All right, so I got it on a medium heat there. I'm just gonna chuck it in there. Obviously, it's already chucked in. And just fry these up a bit. Got a little bit of oil in the bottom. Might add a little something more to it. Balsamic vinegar with garlic. That sounds yummy. Do I have any extra virgin olive oil in here? Because that'd be dope. No, I do not. Do I have anything in here? Anything at all? Whatever. I just want to get them cooked up a little bit. Now, I'm also going to be chucking in here half a pack of mushrooms. Just because I freaking love mushrooms. And then got some sausage that I pre-cooked in the air fryer. That's gonna go in here as well. Now for the sauce, I was gonna make my own. I was researching some sauces today, looking on keto sites for sauces, and they all were pretty much the same. There's 3 net carbs per quarter cup. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, well, how many carbs are actually in Alfredo sauce? How many carbs are actually in spaghetti sauce? So I found this shit. It's just called Classico. Alfredo and roasted garlic. And this here has 3 grams of carbs, but only 1 gram of that is sugar. And all the make your own keto ones had the exact same stats. So why waste my time making my own when I can just buy something at the store that's already made and use that? So that's what I'm doing for tonight's dinner. So I'm making kind of like an Alfredo sort of gumbo. I don't know what the hell we're gonna call this, but it's a great way to use zucchini. The other way you can use zucchini is make zucchini boats. I don't know if I ever did that on the channel, but that's freaking awesome. All right, I'm gonna grab these here meatballs, which are just sausages, and drill them right to the pasta. This part is I sprayed this pan with my olive oil cooking spray, and everything's still stuck. Now I'm not even calculating the macros. So far today I'm 3,900 calories in the hole at 17,000 steps taken. I'm still aiming for my 15,000 steps a day, guys. I'm not going to be at my goal I wanted to be at before I started my bike. What I mean by that is my biking. I'll be right back. All right guys, just called my dad back. He was asking about that tree up against the garage there. Wanted to know what the heck we were going to do, when we were going to take it down. So I told him, I said, I don't know, maybe sometime this weekend. I'm supposed to be going out to my buddy's house on Saturday. We're going to do some fishing. And then at night we're going to have some fireworks. I don't know, I might vlog, I might not. We'll see what we do. We'll do what we see. I really should have drained the water out of this before pouring the sauce to it. This is going to be sloppy. This is going to give me the shits, I friggin' know it. I'm going to be on the toilet all night peeing out my bum. Hopefully you guys aren't eating when I said that. You know what I might do? I might throw some pitter patter powder onto it. I should have put one of those anti-moisture things in there. Then we'll let this simmer up, get some of that water off of it, and it should be pretty good. And there we go. Bon appetit. Time to go eat. So I'm gonna go drive this in my face, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go drive this in my face, guys. That's gonna be about it for today. Like, I got those boxes upstairs I gotta deal with, but I might just deal with that off camera, bring them out to the garage. Recycling's in a couple days, so is garbage day. I do gotta straighten that room up because she's pretty bad. I still got the upgrades to put in the printer. I got the friggin' Capricorn tube and now the metal extruder upgrade to put into it. Haven't gotten around to that. It's just been freaking busy around here, and it is what it is. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below the go and in the comment sections. Let me know what kind of a winged animal you'd like to be, if you could be any winged animal on the planet Earth. Until next time, guys, live it to win it and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.